Good evening, everybody. It's quite a long story, and I'm going to keep it fairly short. As many of you will know, we had a connection with Jean-Louis Denois, who was a young winemaker from Champagne in 1983. And we met him, and he became our consultant on our Cap Classique project. But in the mid-90s, he left Champagne and went down to the south of France in search of a bit more sunshine and different lifestyle. And by that time, we were not only using him as a consultant, but we were friends, and we used to continue visiting him down in the south of France, and discovered the beauty of the region. And after regular visits there and tasting many wines from the Languedoc-Roussillon, we realized that the place is beautiful. There's some great terroir there, and also that vineyard was basically affordable for a South African in France, and that's not something that you can say about most regions in France. So, you know, early 2000s, I said to him, look, if a property comes on the market that's big enough to be commercially viable and in the right place with the right varieties, we'd be interested. So around Christmas time in 2005, he phoned me up and said, there's a 25-hectare property, and you can see by that top slide that it looks a little bit like the outline of the Western Cape. So we thought, you know, that has to mean we've got to go and have a look at it and consider buying it. So I flew over early 2006, took some photos, met Agnes and Raphaël, and brought back a positive story about the place, and we all agreed immediately. Yeah, in 2006, we bought the vineyard, which is basically in the Cotes Roussillon, and it's about 300 plus meters above sea level, in the foothills of the Pyrenees, between the villages of Cordiès de Fenouillet and Saint Paul de Fenouillet. And as you can see, it's surrounded by those. In the top left-hand slide, you'll see some big Pyrenees mountains, but basically the foothills are lower down, and that little village you see there is Saint Paul de Fenouillet. And it's a beautiful area where the terroir is ideally suited to the growing of vineyards, and the varieties that exist in the area are basically all trendy varieties today: Grenache Syrah, Carignan, Grenache Blanc, Grenache Gris, and you also find things like Viognier and so on. But today we're talking about Maccabeo, which is a very important variety from that area. Yeah, so we've been involved since 2006, and it's been a wonderful experience for all of us, and all the winemakers of Villiera have had a chance to go and work there, and yeah, it's been great.